A drug addict murdered a former soldier in his own home before dumping his body in the cellar. Sarah Hansford, 44, celebrated brutally stabbing Barry Spooner to death in May this year by dancing naked in the street. She later then shaved her head and dressed up as the much-loved 74-year-old to withdraw the last of the cash in his bank account, Nottinghamshire Live reports. The hearing was told how Mr. Spooner took pity on the defendant in 2020 and allowed her to stay at his flat in Gladstone Street, Forestfields where, in late May this year, she inflicted more than 30 stab wounds on his body, pushed it into the cellar and covered it in cardboard. The next morning she was seen dumping bags of rubbish in a bin which was collected by Council Refuse workers, and later that same day she tried to rob a local store armed with a knife. In the days that followed, Hansford, of Colville, Leicestershire, then twice visited his bank dressed as a man and armed with paperwork to withdraw money. For the next 2 weeks, she carried on living at the property knowing her victim's body was in the cellar, jailing her for life and telling her it will be a minimum of 22.5 years until she is eligible to apply for parole. Judge Nirmal Shant said, "No one else knows how he really met his death and your accounts have been inconsistent. You later said you could not remember how many times you stabbed him. You said you tried to drown him and strangle him, and what did you do afterwards? You unceremoniously dumped his body in the cellar, and the day after you did that, you danced naked in the street."